everybody. I know I'm a little bit early. I know I said 11, but it's a little bit early. I've got 10 minutes before the next race. So what I thought I would do is just dive into the race and just do a few warm-up laps because I've only got a couple of hours. And yeah, that's just what I thought I would do. Before I do that, I've got something else I need to do. I knew there was a reason why I jumped on. Good morning, Greg. Good morning, King. William. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good morning, I should say. Greg, I will try and find that rhythm. I will try and find the rhythm. What I want to do is I want to come out here because I believe that Jack has posted a time and he is an alien around here. He really is. So let me just. I have been I've been chasing Ollie, so this will give me a couple of options. So he did a night. He's done a couple. Oh, which one? I think that is a replay that I watched, and this one is the time that I need. So I think this is the one I want. I'll add that to my collection anyway, just in case. Oh, come out too far. Let's go back in. Morning, Ollie. Good morning. Thank you for your time the other day. You managed to save me a load of time. Today, I'm hoping to be sport for choice. So if I go time trial, I've got Ollie that I was chasing, but I think I might have Jack as well now. So if I go settings, open, collection. So, oh my gosh. So I was chasing Ollie at 154 and couldn't get close. Jack's done a 152.5. We were chasing Ollie last time. Let's try chasing Jack this morning. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Car settings. We'll go to soft tires. We'll start. Now, you know me, guys. It takes me a few minutes to get myself sorted out. And I'll tell you one of the things I'm going to do before I do anything else. I'm going to go into headphones. You're not on, are you? Not on. I'm going to go into the headphones just so that I can get fully immersive. Right, let's see. That's better. Right, we're all connected up and we're ready to rumble. Coda will let me know if anybody knocks on the door. Now, one of the things that Jack was teaching me last night was to get acceleration off of the corner, which is something I want to try and do. But I also want to make sure that I get the best out of these races without trying to do anything silly. I know he gets the acceleration down miles earlier than me there. Already got a penalty again. Oh, yeah, come on. What? What? Oh, no game sound again. Oh, what is going on with this thing? This is completely driving me crackers. Why, oh why is that doing that? Let's just see. Okay. Hopefully that works. Is that now working? I was off there. But got away with it, surprisingly. No, we did. Let's just drop back and try again. Now, I haven't watched Jack's replay yet. That might be something that we might have to do. I know why I'm doing that. The thing is, because I'm now carrying more speed into and through a corner, as Jack was saying to me yesterday, what I've got to do now is get the car rotated before I jump onto the power. Otherwise, I'm going to drift off wide as I'm doing at that corner at the bottom. I'm not getting the car rotated quite enough. So I'm therefore going over the line there and in the next one. So fourth gear needs to be rotated before you get on the power to go down this hill. Same here, get it rotated around, then on the power. So on the power, when you're facing the direction of travel, which is why I get so many pit limit warnings, I think. Not pit limit, track limit warnings. See, look how far he goes over there, and then he jumps that curb. I know I'm losing a lot of time there. Because when I jump that sausage, I get a limit. Oh, he stays right over to the side there. Close, but no cigar. Oh, I'm over that line again. There you go. You see? Look at that. Accelerate on the apex. 10th of a second up. Don't know why I'm losing it now, but we came off a 10th of a second up. Then he jumps that one, gets over there, and he jumps that one. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. We're starting relatively hard. We're in a lower B ranked lobby at the moment because my stats aren't great at the moment. Where are we? See if I can. GT Stats Live. See if I can bring this up very quickly. I still haven't got it sorted out on your screen, so you can't see this, but 26,851 we're on at the moment. Oh, Greg is in with Ollie. Woohoo! Nice one. Nice one. Anybody in here I recognise? No. Oh, lots of no's. No, Lily, no. Okay. Tyres. You're thinking, Batman, I'm on the racing soft. I should be on the mediums. I need to be on the mediums. Oh, William, you're a lifesaver. You've just saved my life. Racing mediums, end of 6. And then we'll go on to racing softs. That's what we're going to do. Thank you, my friend. Good luck, Greg. Good luck, Ollie. Good luck, everybody that is going out racing this one. Don't expect to do overly well in the first race. Invariably, nerves get to me and I do something silly. I'm going to try not to. It would be nice to stay top 6. But that's a big but. Don't know whether we'll do it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right, as Jack Kobe would say to me, keep it smooth, keep it clean. Don't push the track limits in the race. Get it rotated on the power on the apex. Carry the speed down the straight. Those are the things that I need to work on. Those are the things I need to work on. Ooh. Oh, the nerves, they are a building. I was going to run into the back of him. Might stay off that limit. Oh, I'm on the... Just ran the line again. I think I'm a half second already before we even start. Looks like we got away with that. We slowed down so much on that corner. Oh, it's put me on racing soft tyres. I thought I changed them to hards. Oh, that's blown it. Dirty air, slipping and sliding. Oh. No, 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 no. Ow. I got smacked as well. I'm going to wait for him. I don't care about my DR. I do not care about my DR. That was not my fault. You can see I got damage on the back. Oh. Right, this guy's too slow. I need to clear him. I need to settle down. Get into this one. Oh, he's got taken out again, the poor sausage. That guy cannot get a break. Oh, God, I pressed don't refuel. Yeah, that's off. Oh, don't go wide. It's another one. And another one. Connecting them like nobody's business at the minute. We're running last, so just doing whatever I can to try and close up. Crack, I haven't got enough ports in my PC or my PlayStation. It's one of the things I need to do. I used to have a port extender, but it's busted. And I don't normally text while I'm racing, so... But you are right. I've written this one off. I was not at all happy. I got bumped from behind, pushed into a hazard, sent him round. And there's no way I'm going to carry on when somebody's been completely spun round like that in front of me. I'm just not going to do it. I know I should carry on. We're just not going to do it. Plus, I'm annoyed. I don't know why those tyres didn't change as well. That's frustrated me. Somebody in the chat said tyres. I can't remember who it was now. Was it Willie? I went in there, changed the tyres. Or maybe I didn't change them back again before the race. Maybe I qualified on softs and then didn't change them. It's the way my brain is working at the moment. I'm all over the place. I hope Ollie and Greg have had a good race. Ooh. The short answer is I've got my headphones in, my PlayStation one's in, and everything else. I think I might have a USB-C port on the front. I might be able to plug something into that. I might have to get a new keyboard. But like I said, I don't tend to text much while I'm racing, so it's not normally an issue. And I normally stick to the pick list as well, for reasons that we've mentioned earlier. That one was a bit of a write-off. I've taken it easy. So, yeah, we'll see how we go in the next one. Ooh. Interesting. GT Stats Live seems to be down. Which is probably a good thing, because I've probably completely just trashed my ranking. Ollie says, a boring race for me. My qualifying time is too slow. Well, I got punched into somebody else, mate, and then I just gave up. Completely gave up with it. I waited for the guy to apologise. As I waited at the side of the track to apologise to the guy, not waiting for him to apologise to me. And yeah, it was just not a fun race. Right, what I'm going to do now is... No, there was no qualifying. Why did the tyres go out on softs? Right, car settings, mediums. Let's go out there and make sure we're on mediums. So Jack's just saying there, it's good for the replay options. Jack goes a lot wider through there. And Ollie does. Okay. Yeah. I think this is going to be one of those days today. What I need to do is I need to try Ollie and Jack's line through there. Because I think it gives more speed on the exit. So otherwise going a bit wider. And open it up a bit more. Right, let's see how we go. Deep, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Unfortunately, you got timed out because you did destroyed in caps. But I appreciate the sub to take me to 5,100. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. I have unwhat's-it it, but I suspect that Stream Elements is going to throw a paddy. Right, we've dropped right the way down the order. I'm now in with some A's. So my S ranking is in danger. Yeah, I'm right at the bottom of the S. That's not good. That isn't good. Yeah, it's okay, mate. It's caps is considered shouting, and Stream Elements gets annoyed, and it stops people from doing everything in caps and just taking over the chat. So you're all good. You're all good. You're not shouting. It's all good. But thank you for subscribing and get me up to that magic 5,100. Cool. Will I still be there when I start the stream, the lobby racing stream this evening? We shall see. For now, I am going to get my head down and see if I can recover from the last race. It was awful, the last one. Terrible race. We need to do better. We have got a lot of DR to recover in this one. An awful lot of DR to recover. I reckon I'm probably down about 1,000 points. But anyway, can't get into GT Stats Live at the moment to have a look, so we'll worry about that a little bit later. Come on, mate. Calm down, Mitchell. You're getting really panicky. Imagine you got Jack or Ollie in front of you now, mate. No track. I've tried the Ferrari, and the only car really for this race is the Porsche. Don't go deep, mate. Come on. I want to work with you, mate. Come on. being traffic, a lot of traffic. Oh, don't play around. Come on, let's just work together. You don't want to, mate. I'm going to have to run. I'm going to have to find somebody else to work with. Round, get round. I've just given this one to this guy. All he's got to do is keep it clean. We'd have to push limits to catch him. I am the track limit king today, aren't I? Absolutely track limit king. Nagy, thank you for subscribing. Oh, a little bit deep while I'm looking at the chat. But we've got a half second, so it's not going to make any difference. The guy out front can have a spin, have a cup of tea, and still win this one. Just been a bit too sloppy. lights off. Shiro Yasha, well done. Got a 1 second penalty at the end. Ooh, dear. I need to try a bit harder. That was a bit too untidy, that one, if I'm honest. Could have done a lot better. Okay, it does look like GT Stats Live is down, because I'm not finding anybody. So let's just ditch that for now. And hopefully that has improved my S ranking as well a little bit. We'll just do a quick congratulations. And where are we? Oh, the S is okay. The S has recovered a bit, and the B has recovered a bit by the looking of that. So I think we're going to be fairly even Stevens at the moment on that one. AP, I did give him that. I made too many mistakes. I'm very nervous after the first race. I'm not going to lie, really nervous. And yeah, I did. I threw that away. And not happy about it, but that's the way it goes sometimes. That is my nerves, unfortunately, kicking in. As they often do. People have often said to me, Mitchell Morgan, come on, win a race, because I almost get to the point where I feel as if I can't allow myself to win. It's always the same. I get out front, I panic, I make silly mistakes, and then I lose it. It's annoying, but it's something I've got to get over. So yeah, absolutely, my friend. You are spot on. I can never let myself win. One thing I've got to learn to do, get out front and run. Run and hide. The strategy is good. We know the strategy is good. We know what we're doing now. We've just got to continue to push on that strategy and make sure that we can make it work. But hey ho, you know, this is right. We're on the mediums. I want to give my back a rest, really. Potter, spot on, mate. What I should have done is just gone back to basics, slowed down. Like I said, I just get so panicky when I get out front. My head just goes into cotton wool mode. Come out there in second. Yeah, spot on. Penalties are your friend, they should be. If you could stay away from the curbs and just keep it clean and tidy. I mean, I reckon if you added up all my penalties in that last race, that would have equaled the amount I lost by. I reckon. But and now we're going to be starting mid-pack. Shirayasa's back in. Where are we starting? Anton is... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Anton's in front of us. Oh, Ollie's got Sammy Snake in his race. Oh, Ollie, you're going to have to win that one, mate. You're going to be on stream. You're going to be on the stream. You're going to have to... No pressure. No pressure. Oh, the joys of being up front. Jack Fury. Maybe some Pink Floyd in my ear would help. In my ear would help. That's actually not a bad idea, you know. I've never raced with Floyd in my ear. That is such a good idea. I should try that sometime. That's all right. Start 12th, Ollie. Finish first. Come on. Get in there. You can do it. You can do it. Well, he's not streaming. Oh, he's serious about racing then. Let's just take it easy for these first few corners. Just let this one settle down. Whoa! Crikey. That wasn't me. That was Bones came in there like a battering ram. I saw him coming and just tried to stay out of the way. I hope Anton doesn't think that was me. He's just clobbered another one. Oh my gosh. There's going to be a big incident up front in a minute. There's going to be some tempers out on track. If I thought the sauce would go to the end, I'll pit now. Oh. Get my gear. Hi, Tuggy. No, it's off. Oh, don't do that. It's just wasting time, mate. King, it's the first one was disaster. The second one was okay. I threw away a win, got a second, and now I have just jumped onto the sport, onto the soft tyres, see what we can do. It looks like a few of the guys in front of me are on mediums, so I've got to do what Pod has said. I've just got to get into this one, calm down, and just keep it smooth. Out of the track limits and out of trouble. You can already see that there's bumps growing on up front. Interesting how nobody wants to work with each other in this one. Down this long straight, perfect opportunity to bump draft each other up. He's going to go deep into that one. I thought he was. Oh no. Thank you, King, for the 3 months. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate that. Ugh. Thought he was going to go around the outside of me. Oh, fourth I'll have to do. That was hard. Woo. Yeah, King, it does. That means you're just 3 months. 3 months, 3 months. Talking about that. Where is it? Where am I going? Not there. Not there. Let's get those done. Woo. Oh my word. I am pooped. Oh, Max has got one. Manimal's got one too. And GTVRS, Claudisano. Oh my word. Tire work. Position raised, 3 positions. How are we doing for time? Let me just check and make sure nothing's going on. Okay, I think I can ignore that for the moment. Oh, my head is banging. It is banging. Oh. So, Farronell, good morning. It's kind of interesting. I can kind of figure out when you get a track cut pen, even though I don't play GT7. Yeah, it's when I go over the line. It's when I go over the line. I just pushing the track limits a bit too hard. Jack picked it up yesterday when he was following me around Interlagos, and for what he said to me is for the practice and for the qualifier, push it to the limit, push the track limits, but in the race bring it in off the edge of the corner, because then you won't get track limits. And in this one, if somebody's getting, let's say in this race, 5 track limits, that's over 10 seconds of time. That's a huge amount of time. And, you know, you can see some of us are getting, you know, 1 second a lap, which then turns into the best part of 2 seconds a lap over the course of this race. Again, that is just huge, large amounts of time. So, yes, the one thing that Jack said to me yesterday, he said, bring it in on the edge of the track when you're in the race, because you don't need to be pushing those track limits quite as much. Good night, King. Thank you for popping in. Obviously, if you're at Jack's level, and Ollie and Greg and Dan and all the other amazingly quick people at PSR, push those track limits, because if you are inch perfect, you'll get away with it. But if, like me, you're average at best, then yeah, no, you want to just take it a little bit more easy, and don't pick up the track limits. As people have said, and as Jack said last night, slow it down, keep it smooth, get it turned in, go facing the right direction of the apex, bang the accelerator down on that apex, get it up to speed, and carry that speed down the straight. And of course, you know, this is one where you really want to do that. And yeah, it's what I'm working on, but I've still got a long way to go. I mean, I've only been racing this thing for decades, but learning so much in the last 6 months than I've learned in all the time I've been racing. Ozzy, you nearly made me spit my tea out there. You said, I hope others don't push you wide. Exactly. And that is the thing around here as well. There's a couple of times there where I took a strange line, because I could see that somebody was coming in. They were going to go up the inside. I was going to get run out wide, and then I get the penalty and they get the place. So I was thinking, just stay out a little bit wide, let them go through, get on the back of them, and then just work to try and overtake. And, you know, in some respects, that does work. In other respects, it does mess with your head, because you've just let somebody through. But around here, I don't want to get pushed off on a half-second track limit and find I lose a second, whereas I can maybe give up a tenth or two into a corner, let that guy go through, and then bump draft him and work with him. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Right, hopefully we're on the right tyres. Should be on mediums. This is going to be the last one I think I can do today. Oh, yeah, I try not to push others off, Paranel. If I do, if I push somebody wide, I will always hang back and go in behind them and then try and push them to pay it back. And if I do bump somebody completely off, then I'll wait. Even in the dailies, very often I'll do that, because I don't want to be that guy. But I'm Mr. Average. I make mistakes. I make more mistakes than anybody. And I think it's because I try so hard. I really do try hard. And sometimes my reactions aren't as quick as the youngsters that race. You know, that's the other thing I've got to think about. You know, something happens, somebody of Jack's age or Ollie's age, yeah, they're young men. They can react so much quicker than I do. Like that. He broke early and I outbroke myself. I'm going to carry on. Oh, that was a bad one. How I didn't get a penalty for that, I don't know. I don't know who that was. You're going to have to let me know who that was so I can apologise later on. And watch out for him coming up behind. Because I'll let him through if he comes up behind me. Farnell, oh no, that was, who was that? Yeah, Farnell, that was your fault for saying pushing people. I am joking. That's a penalty. This is a bit of a rough one, this one. HE, was it? Okay, thank you. If he catches me up, I will let him through. Although it looks like he's been taken out or gone off, one or the other. Come on, Anton, keep it together. Ah. where are you going to go and ghost? Go, 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 go. That's paid him back. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. I might cut that one. If I did, it was absolutely minute. Oh, I did, and it was minute. That's another one. I'm going to guess this guy doesn't use his radar. Whoa! Crikey! Not a lot you could do when you got one going one side and one going the other. Parallel, I don't like it when I'm in the middle. Trouble is, I could see the both of them coming up. One went left, one went right. And I'm like, which way do I go? After the penalty, do I go left? Do I go right? I was like, oh, panic. I completely panicked. I did that the other day in one of our lobby races. And, yeah, had a big debate about whether I should have gone left or right. How on earth did the Hurricane come out so far ahead? I was catching him on the way into those pits. I don't understand that. I didn't put any fuel on, did I? Maybe I did. I'm sure I pushed the button not to. Oh, maybe it wasn't him in the pits then. Must have been a different. There must be two yellow Ferraris. Yeah, two yellow Hurricanes. Must have been a different car. Either that or my mind is playing tricks on me yet again. Oh! Moving under braking is dangerous, my friend. In the braking zone, like that. Somebody will take you out. And I don't mean for a pint. Oh! What was all that about? Getting a bit close to track limits again, trying to catch this guy. Oh, I've got to slide there. Right, close up, keep it clean. There could be a fourth on the cards here. The other guys are too far away. Just got to close up if I can. He's a bit too far away at the moment though. Don't go. I think I might have got one there. That'll bring Magic Box right back into it if I get a penalty. Steph too far away at the moment. I want to protect 5. I don't want to risk a place to make a place. Happy with that. Happy with 5th because I'm getting tired, very tired. Oh. Whoa. Wow. I can't read that out on the stream chat, Fury. I have seen what they drive like in real life. Oh, I've been to Sorrento. If you go to Sorrento, you know everything there is about driving over there. Oh, I love it. 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 Oh, right. Okay. That is me done, I'm afraid. We'll be back at 8 to half 8 this evening. Because we will be doing no, we're not doing the TCSRL GT Championship that I need to do well in. So if there's any spare time this afternoon, which there won't be, I need to really try and see if I can get a little bit of practice in at Le Mans in the Aston Martin. But it's going to be an interesting one because are you going to have somebody to work with? Are you going to get caught out on your own on the long Mulsanne straight? So I think my B has gone up a little bit today. Not an awful lot, but I think it has gone up a bit. Yeah, are we going to have somebody to work with? Are we going to be on our own? Is it going to rain? There's all sorts of little bits and pieces that could happen around there. So that all kicks off at 9 o'clock. We'll go through to around about 10. At 10, I'm going to open up the lobby for some of you guys to race. If we've only got a few, we'll go public. If we've got a few people in there, we'll stay. If we've only got a few, like less than 6, we'll go public. If we've got more than 6, then I'll stick it as PSR registered only. Can I just say Thank you to everybody that has watched today, everybody that has liked and subscribed. Thank you so much for your continued support, your encouragement in the chat. I know that I wasn't talking very much. I have to concentrate a heck of a lot when I'm racing, but I was trying to glance at the chat. Some great comments in there. Thank you so much. And also thank you to those of you that have subscribed in the last couple of hours. So Nagy, Deep, also Navida, GeForce for an overnight, and of course to King Weirdo for the 3 months. That's really, really appreciated. Thank you so much for that. And William, I just did a second race and I had a B, A and A plus races. Where did you come, mate? Where did you get? Question, if possible, best settings for braking, i.e. to get faster? Warrior, short answer to that is come and race in our lobbies as you are. Get more experience racing with Jack, Dan, William, Greg, the quick guys. Watch, get up behind them, watch where they're braking and just learn. As a general rule of thumb, this is very generalized. I often look at the beginning of the curbs when I'm braking. A lot of people use the red brake markers, but I often use either the brake boards or the beginning of the curb. Very often the beginning of the curb can be a clue. So as Jack Fury is saying, there isn't any really best settings. It's just a case of learning where to brake. Now, a lot of people talk about brake balance and brake balance giving you more ability to turn the car, to get rotation in the car. I am not somebody to talk to about brake balance. If you want to know about brake balance, jump into the Discord and ask the question in there. You need somebody like Greg, Jack or Dan, potentially, possibly William, to answer that question because they will know. The only times you ever see me tending to move the brake balance is for tyre wear, and I chase the tyre wear. So if I think I've got this right. If the tyres are wearing on the front more than the back, I might move the brake balance to the front to relieve it off the back, and vice versa, if I got that around the right way. But very often I don't. So, you know, listen to the professionals. Don't ask me. And yeah, that's what I would do. But it is, as Jack Fury said, it's all about racecraft. And the other thing as well, if you are learning, and this goes for everybody out there that's learning, I will very often follow one of the fast ghost cars. This week I've been following Jack and Ollie. Very often I'm following Jack and Greg. I've spent hours chasing Greg. That is great for getting a qualifying time, but you've got to remember, in the race, you've got to learn to take different lines. And a lot of people in Gran Turismo only know how to race a track as per the qualifier. So be very, very, very careful, because if you're going side by side with somebody, let's say somebody's coming up and you're going into a corner and you've got somebody on the inside of you, in sim racing, there is probably a good 50-50 chance, if not more, that they are going to follow the normal racing line. They're going to brake at their normal place. They're going to take their normal line through there. And naturally, they're going to drift out to the outside of the track and you will find yourself off. And around here this week, you will be the one that is getting the track limit. So again, put on the radar. Think about how you're going to do corners, either be on the inside or go on the outside, brake a tad earlier, let them take their normal racing line, but you V the corner so that you can get on the power earlier and get by them under the slipstream and overtake down the straight. You've heard me say it. You don't often see me do it because I'm not good enough. But that's a lot of the theory about cornering. And as Jack Kobe was saying to me yesterday around Interlagos, I needed to brake earlier, get it rotated quicker so that I'm on the apex, like I'm facing the direction I want to go, as it were, not still heavily turning, and get on the power, because very often I'm going a bit deep. A lot of people will say brake later, brake later, brake later. I got that into my head big time, brake later. And Jack Kobe's jumped in now. And you overshoot the corner, you're then going deep, you're oversteering, yeah, it just doesn't work. And I've just heard that I've just gone quicker around. He's gone quicker. What has he done? What has he done? Let's have a quick look. Where is he? There he is, a 152.311. Anybody want to see where he is in the world? Let's take some guesses. Who is going to say top 100? Shout out in the chat. Top 100, top 75, top 50, top 25. What's your guess? I'm going to give you until 1304 to punch it in there. And I tell you what, I'm going to go top 25. Trigger's gone top 50. I'm going to be bullish and go top 25. Warrior's gone top 50. So it looks like a lot of them are going top 50. Come on, anybody else? Oh, top 60 for Malamiru. And I'm saying that wrong. I apologise, mate. So we got a few coming in. Should we have a look? Shall we have a look? Come on, Drat Fury, what do you think? Turn off the brake assist. Come on, what do we reckon? William? Farronell, I have no idea. Can't really make an estimate on this. Let's have a little look. Let's see where he is. Let's see where he is. Well, he's not top 25 yet, unless I've missed him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I've lost him. There's Sammy Snake sitting in 73rd. I've missed him, haven't I? What time? Wrong. He's done a 152.311. Let's do it that way. 311 is what I'm looking for. There he is. Top 50. You guys called it. You guys called it. 43rd in the world. And I tell you, there are some really, really, really quick people around here. I was just racing a Man U guy. Look, some really, really quick people in this one. Kano, Turismo, Gallo, Slayers, Calster, Elias, Iceman's up there. Drummond is up there in 10th. Lewis is in 8th. Moreno in 7th. Wow. And Serrano in 2nd. We've got the top guys out here in this one. You've got top split world guys racing this. And our mate, Jack Kobe, in 43. Well done. Now, the only thing I'll say is if you can just go a 10th faster, if I'm not mistaken, that will put you top 25, my friend. That'll put you top 20. All you got to find is 1/10. Look how stupid it is. Look, he could jump up that many places on a 10th. 152.311 and a 152.211 would put him in 23rd place. Come on, my friend. You got to do it. By tonight, I want to see where you are tonight. You got until 9 o'clock. No, 8 o'clock. Between 8 and half 8. I'm going to go. He's going to shout at me in the Discord. I am going to get into so much trouble. Liliana she'll be in there. What are you saying to him to go faster? I don't see enough of him as it is. Stop encouraging him. Can I also just say he's on a controller? For those of you that turn around and say, oh, Mitchell, you've got all the gear, you've got the steering wheel, you know, I'm not very good, I'm only on a controller. Jack Kobe sits on the end of his bed, running on a controller. And he can bang in a top 50 time. Kudos, my friend. Anyway, I've got to go. As Farronell says, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. And Jack Kobe, oh, he's saying still time to come off for sure. Oh, I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch later on. Anyway, I've got to go now because I've got some work to do. I'll catch up with you a little later. Thank you ever so much for watching. Have a great day, whatever you're doing. And I'll see you again this evening, 8, half 8 UK time, something like that. But the main event starts at 9 o'clock. Be there. Cheer me on because I'm going to need it. It's the Aston Martins around Le Mans with the chicanes. Oh, you know it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be fun. Catch me later. Bye.